In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create arrays using VBScript. What an array is it's a variable that can contain other values, so it can hold actually more than one value than what you would normally see in just a regular variable. So let me go ahead and go through this script line by line. The first line, option explicit, that forces declaration of variables. Any variables that you're going to use throughout the VBScript will have to be declared first. And then this line right here, this first line right here, this is actually where we declared the array. So here we're declaring an array that has 5 slots or 5 memory spaces within it. Then we have a variable called I. It's just basically going to be a counter variable that we're going to use. And we have a position variable, we'll just call it POS1. So in the next couple lines here, we're just initializing values for the POS1 and the I variables. Now we're going to have a do while loop here, and this whole loop, what the purpose of this loop is, it is just basically putting values into our array. So the loop is going to run until I reaches the value of 5. So we're doing do while I is less than 6. And right here, what this line does is that this line takes the array that we've defined up here and starts out with position 1 with the value 0, because you can actually use the 0 value in arrays. So that is actually a valid position in an array. So my array, position 1, which is 0, will equal whatever the value of I is. And then we increment I by 1, I equals I plus 1, and then we give position the value of I. So as it goes through this loop, the position of the array, each position will increase by 1, so it will add another value to its memory slot within the array, and it will increase the value that it places in each memory slot. So with 0, the value will be 0. For 1, the value will be 1. So on and so forth until we get up to 5. And then it's going to say that we're done entering data. So that's going to be displayed on the screen. And then we're going to reinitialize the position variable to 6. And we're going to do this do while loop here, and this do while loop is going to basically take the information that we've entered into our array and display it back out to the screen. So this statement right here, do while POS1 is greater than 0. So it's going to keep running until POS1 equals 0. And when it does equal 0, it'll still run through one last time, so we'll get that last 0 value that we have entered in there. So let's go ahead and run this so you can see the results of it. So here's the script. Go ahead and run it. It's done entering in the data. Now it's going to spit back out the values that it stored in there. So in the array position 5, we have the value 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So you kind of see what it's done there. Now this line right here, I had it commented out the first time we ran through it, but I'll uncomment it this time so you can actually see the process of the data being entered into the array. So let's go ahead and run it this time. So right now it's entering in the data. So position 0 gets the value of 0. Position 1 gets the value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's done entering in the data. Now it's going to spit the data back out for us. Now maybe we don't want to start out recording values that start with the number 0. Maybe we want to start out at 1. So what we can do here is this is where we start entering in the data for the variables, or for the array. So let me go and just put 1 here instead, and I'll go ahead and comment this out so we don't have to see that. Now if we click that and save, we're going to start entering in values that begin with 1 as opposed to 0 this time around. So if we go ahead and run this, we're done entering in data. So now you can see the values start out or end with 6, and we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the array of position 0 actually has the value 1, and it goes up from there all the way to position 5, which has the value of 6. Alright, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.